Hey peeps, check out this computer that I built with Hank like in 2016. And he's got the 61-inch TV that he plays his games on.
It's pretty beautiful, I'm not gonna lie. This has been going so well for me. Yeah, this is a GTX 1070, 16 megs of RAM.
16 gigs of RAM maybe?
16 gigs, yeah, sorry. I couldn't tell you if I've been running this in 4K or not. I'm not like a graphics. Like I could get an expensive like system just to play like faster than light. Or
It might not even be a 4K TV, but it also depends on the game and how the GPU handles each individual game. Can you show me the CPU specs on here on the screen?
Yeah, sure. Let me just bring it up.
So we've got, like he said, 16 gigs of RAM, and it's an Intel Core i7 6700K, which is pretty hot stuff back then for 2016. 4 gigahertz.
So, yeah, I'm thinking about upgrading because with the Star Wars Rebels or Rebel Squadron coming out,
Yeah.
that looks like it could be a beast to run, and especially to run in VR. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. Maybe I should wait until it actually comes out in October.
I wonder if the VR would be the kind you could sit on the couch, or if the kind where you have to stand up.
I have to imagine that it's going to be something you can do seated, since you're seated in a cockpit.
Yeah.
They look like they've been pretty faithful to the old TIE Fighter game. Something that, apart from Mandalorian, has been absolutely absent from LucasArts since the late 90s.
My eyes are being drawn away to the keyboard.
It's like a little mechanical keyboard, I'm not going to lie. I just have it set to red for socialism, but I don't know that it's going to bring about the revolution any more quickly. But
Sorry I'm walking away from you, but you did find a box for that, which I'm going to show the viewers right now.
okay.
It is the Corsair. Is it no one Corsair? No. It's the Razer Black Widow Tournament Edition
I
Stealth.
think I lied. This is a Corsair that I'm using. That might be a box for an old one.
Really? You've got more than one? Yeah, because that one wasn't 100% size keyboard. This one is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Corsair. So you have more than one mechanical keyboard.
I want to say that the other one didn't make it. I've been using. I mean, I've had.
It didn't make it through the campaign of the wars.
No, it lasts about 3 years. But you know, if you're using your keyboard all the time, 4 years, you're eventually are going to wear that thing out. I mean, I don't know about you. Have you ever worn a keyboard out? Like.
Interesting that a Razer mechanical keyboard would even get worn out, because mechanical keyboards are designed to last, well, most of them, the more expensive ones anyway, are designed to last forever.
Really?
Yeah. Especially if you do your research on how it's put together. Like if, for example, I will only buy plate-mounted switches. That means the actual switch that goes up and down for when you press a key is not soldered to the circuit board. It's mounted to a metal plate, and then there's contacts that are soldered to the circuit board, so that as you're putting stress on the keys, it's not putting stress on the circuit board, making stuff short out.
That makes sense.
And I like to buy Cherry brand switches, which are rated at like 2 million presses or something like that. But there's a lot of good CPUs coming out, and like the AMD's showing a lot of performance for the dollar. I mean, you've got Intel.
What are you playing these days, incidentally? I take it you don't play video games at all, so what do you need a graphics card for?
For rendering YouTube videos.
Okay.
So I got something that's a lot of value for the dollar, which is a GTX 1660 Super. And yeah, if I had more money, I'd probably have the card you have, or the 2070. But 3000 series is coming out soon, and AMD's got stuff that is only like, they're beating Intel on all multi-threaded tasks. And when it comes to single-threaded tasks, they're only like 1 or 2% behind Intel, but at half the price.
What's the state of the GPU market with Bitcoins? Remember when Bitcoins became a thing and then GPUs all started to cost like $800? and were impossible to find because they were all being bought and put to work in a Bitcoin mine. Is that?
Yeah, well, the value of mining went down below the profitability level unless you lived in a country where electricity to run the computers that did the mining was super cheap.
I see. So, good for us.
It's good for gamers.
Yeah.
But Intel did get caught, allegedly, because they did it through back channels, selling thousands of units to single customers. And they're like, oh, well, we sell to retailers and resellers all the time, but then it was all to one guy in China, and his business was just one giant warehouse running Bitcoin. So, lol. And what I think happened was a lot of that spiked, and it made the value of Bitcoin go up artificially, and it wasn't supported by the actual market of the people trading in Bitcoin, and it just had a huge pullback after that. And it's fine because now it's going back to levels that are going to be sustained by people who actually use the service. You know, like another thing that proves my theory is that nVida had a mining only card that had no outputs to plug into a TV or a monitor, and they never sold it. But there were pictures of it, of people using it. So how did it get out? So for one, they were making this stuff, and two, people bought it somehow. So we know nVida was in the mining game.
I'm just glad that like gold rush is hopefully behind us. How annoying was it? It was everywhere for a while. I knew idiots that were making $1 million. That's right.
Does the front open at all in this case?
No, you open it. I just turn it over to the right, or move that to the right, and then.
Oh, basta. Oh, by the way, I'm going to quote one of my favorite YouTubers, two of them, Paul's Hardware and Bitwit. Computer off floor. Computer off floor.
Why?
Because you're sucking in the dirt that you drag in on your shoes. Oh. So all you got to do is get a piece of furniture or even just a sturdy box to take it like 4 inches off the floor.
Okay.
Then you're golden. Because you see, you got this dust that's collecting down here.
That's where it's supposed to collect.
Well, does it have a dust filter in the front that you can clean out?
I just vacuum it.
Well, maybe we'll open it up someday and clean it out inside, especially when we do an upgrade. We're going to have to make it spotless.
Okay. Sounds good, man.
All right, that's it for this video. If you guys think that I should upgrade his PC, leave me some comments down below. Share the love by clicking like and subscribe and all those good YouTuber-y things. Bye.
All right.